this is Pamela with Pamela's Plant-Based Kitchen. So today we are going to talk about how to make a vegan gravy. When I'm doing a roast or meatballs or possibly a vegan pot pie, I need to have a gravy in order to make it really tasty. And what are mashed potatoes without gravy anyway? So first of all, we're going to be making our roux. So we've heated up in the bottom of a pan a little bit of oil. We're going to put equal parts flour with the oil, and we're going to use veggie stock. So what we're starting to do with a roux is to go ahead and blend all of this together until you get a nice smooth consistency. And then I have a demonstration on how I make my veggie stock. Veggie stock is such a handy thing to have in your refrigerator, and it's so easy to do. So please check my video for how to make veggie stock. So I have this wonderful, beautiful amber colored veggie stock that we're going to use to add to our roux that we have just made. See how quickly it comes together? It's not hard to do. People get intimidated by doing gravies and they don't need to. Now I'm going to be layering in a couple of different things into, this is the veggie stock that I told you about, but we want to have some layers of flavor to get depth. So we're starting out with just 2 scoops of veggie stock, and we're going to blend that with our roux. So we get that all together, and then we're going to start adding some flavor to our gravy. And the first thing I'm going to add is a concentrated bouillon called Better Than Bullion, and it's all made from veggies, and I'm almost out of it. I really like this one. We're going to add several flavors of different things to this. So you can see this is a paste, and there's different brands that are similar to this, like Sovex or Marmite, for instance. This gives it a real umami sort of flavor that gives a depth of wonderful just a savory flavor. Now you can see that our gravy came together thick again after we added the stock, so we're going to add another scoop of our veggie stock to it, and we're going to continue to build our flavors in our gravy. So the next thing I'm going to add is a little bit of Bragg's aminos. Bragg's aminos are really good. They have live aminos in them, and they also give a real depth of flavor, kind of that savory umami flavor that we like. I'm going to add approximately 1/3 of a cup to 1/2 cup of different flavors, and so I put in some of the Bragg's amino liquid, and then just to round things out in our depth of flavor, I'm going to add a little bit of this powdered beef style broth seasoning that's vegetarian, vegan. It is a powder, and this particular one is made by McKays. So I put approximately a tablespoon of the powder in there. So let's just review our recipe. So we had equal parts of oil and stock mixed with flour to make the roux, and then we added a little bit more flour to make it come together, and we added our veggie stock, and our depth of seasonings we've layered with our Better Than Bullion, our McKays beef powder, and our Bragg's aminos. And you can see that we have a nice creamy beautiful gravy. I'm going to add just a tiny little bit more of the veggie stock because it's very thick now. I'm going to, once I get this blended in, I'm going to turn the burner off, and then our gravy is finished. So just to show you the consistency of the gravy, you can see it'll thicken up as it sits even more. So if you've made the gravy before you've made your mashed potatoes or your meatballs or anything else, you can just add a little bit more veggie stock to thin it down. But this is a good consistency. I hope that you will make your own vegan gravy and you will enjoy it at the holidays with your meal, with your wonderful vegan mashed potatoes, or put it in your vegan pot pie that you make with your leftover veggies and enjoy that. Thank you for watching.